Hello, everybody. Season 1, 2, and welcome to another Marvel Pony discussion. Today, we're going to talk about Bright Lights, parts 1 and 2. So, the episode begins with Megan and the ponies um, going to a concert by a character named Nightshade. It's a pretty weird episode. Um, and he is, the Moonwalk ponies. I think he's kind of like the pony version of Michael Jackson. He was pretty big back in the day. Anyway, while this is happening, the baby ponies are getting excited, and they Licky Split knocks an ice cream over on one of them. So after that, they start walking home, and Licky Split wants to not. Well, they give her not ice cream to replace the one she just lost because of to call them off. And they walk up to Nightshade's trailer on the way there. Obviously, they want to meet Nightshade. And obviously, they give him, and he, you know, asks them if they want to sing. And all three of them start singing apart from each other. Then he tells them to sing together, and they sing Bright Lights, which is, the name of the episode. Anyway, Megan and the others we go to see Nightshade, and his partner Zeb has tells them that they have went home. Obviously, that's a bold-faced lie because they are not going. They didn't go home. They went with Nightshade. Anyway, we go to another. I mean, we go to the scene where they go home and they see that they did go home and they had to tell the grown-ups that Baby Lofty, Baby Heartthrob, and Baby Half Note have all three disappeared. So they go on to find them. Meanwhile, the Baby Ponies are singing at a concert, their own concert. It says when they sing Bright Lights. And the episode, and as this goes on, Zeb steals their shadows. Meanwhile, Megan and the Ponies um, go to back to where the carnival is at, and was where the concert was at, and they don't see him there. So they go looking for him. Back with the ponies, they see that they have lost their shadows, and eventually they go after the Nightshade. Um, and go after the Nightshade. Back with the Megan and the others, they come on Munstervale, a uh, uh, town full of mice. They decide that they ask the mayor there about Nightshade. Obviously, he gets mad and traps him. Meanwhile, the big ponies are running away from Nightshade and Zeb, and we get canceled, which ends part one. Part two, the big ponies are still trapped. Megan and the others are trying to convince the mayor. Obviously, he doesn't isn't convinced because he thinks that they're in thinks it's Nightshade, and but Megan points out that the sick children there are it's because they have no shadows. So they decide to release them and go help you know, take on uh, Nightshade himself. Eventually, they come to where Nightshade is at, and they hear the baby ponies crying, and they go, unlock the door. Well, they bust down the door, and Nightshade, they go out to Nightshade. They catch him, but they tell him to give the cells back. They kick some, and then they finally catch him, and he basically tells them that he didn't want to take the cells, but he had to because if he didn't, Erebus. Oh, by the way, Erebus is this big cloud, and we see it in part one. Uh, Actually, at the beginning of part two. They then he tells him he wants was a part of a town called Sunnyvale, and once is now Greyvale. And he tells him the reason why he needed a new manager was because he wasn't doing so, but well, on his own. Of course, when he finds out that Zeb and Erebus are taking their people's shadows, he decides not to go with them. But they threaten to take his shadow as well. So they decide to go to Greyvale, and they um, when they get there, all the ponies aren't around, but they are hidden in the shadows, and they're still mad about Nightshade taking the shadows. So they come out and they sing, "We're gonna make you sorry," which is basically them saying that they are going to get revenge on him, and this ends uh, part two. Next time we'll talk about part three and four of Fight Nights. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys on the next video.